Alrighty, I am live in places. Let me see. I need to go live on my TikTok. And let's see how this goes. What is happening over here? All right, we are live on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and I think that's it. And let me just double check that I'm actually still live on YouTube. Okay, good. I think I'm still live. All right, awesome. Let's go. So thank you all for joining. So what's up, everybody on TikTok? Looks like I got a couple viewers there. I have a lot of Pokemon cards here today, and I'm going to start opening them. So let's see what happens. I'm going to first put my phone on this other mount and get my mic set up for that so that we can record this for my short form videos. Grab my microphones. All right, let's see what we get out of this. So just adjust my thing a little bit here. I think I need to move this back over a tiny bit. There we go. It's better. It's more centered, and let's zoom in a little bit. All right, who is ready to see me get destroyed on Prismatic Evolutions and maybe hopefully pull a God Pack, but probably get destroyed on Prismatic Evolutions, because I'm ready. So let's see what happens. Probably not going to open all the Prismatic today. That would be kind of nuts. But I will open some. I have 14 packs in front of me. I have 40 packs in the back there, and then some promo cards. Got a bunch of booster bundles as well, so let's see how it goes. The more likes and views I get, the more likely I'm going to open more of this stuff. No God Pack, first one. Duskull, Bug Catching, Okidogi, and first pack is a dud. Let's try the next one. And thank you for the likes, unknown user. What's really unknown for me is if I'm ever going to pull anything good out of Prismatic ever again. No God Pack. Noibat, Jolteon, Sylveon, so nothing big. Alrighty, well, there's the first two. Let's see, where do I get my Pokemon? So these bundles back here I picked up at Sam's Club this morning. I waited in line for those. These 14 came from one of those Lucario Tyranitar collections I got off TikTok with some coupons the other day, so I got them cheaper than they normally are. So I think I paid an average of like 8 something a pack for those. But these guys back here, the bundles that Sam's Club was selling this morning, basically were under or about $4 a pack. And so that's like the best price you can possibly get on any boosters right now, pretty much. So yeah, shuffle my packs. Okay, I dropped these earlier by mistake when I was taking them out of the collection, but yeah, I'll shuffle them. It's fine. I still won't get lucky on Prismatic though, because it hates me so much. It's fine. We're gonna at least rip these ones in front and then see where this this afternoon takes us. So let's see what happens now. All right. Oops, what happened to my video here. Give me 1 second, I gotta fix this. There we go. Alrighty, let's see. Oops. Let's see what happens with this next pack. I know it's not a god pack, but hey, I got a foil energy, so maybe that's good luck. Okay, Pokeball, Rotostick, Professor's Research, and Pheasantipity. So we got a Pokeball. I guess in Prismatic you gotta consider that a hit. And then unknown user said to pick from the middle pack. So I'm gonna take this one from the middle, and we're gonna see what happens here. And let's see if I get wrecked again. And what's up, Lukesh? Good seeing you again. I started a little early today because I have so many boosters behind me. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to start opening them because I can't let them just sit there. Pheasantivity, Noibat, Iron Boulder. Wow. All right, well, we're going to have to try again here. And thanks about the packs. I am happy about the packs. I also have so many right now that I can't fit them on my desk. And then I have a Mega Charizard UPC on its way today, so I got a lot of stuff right now, which makes me really happy because I found the Destined Rivals packs that I kept complaining the USPS lost finally made it to my house yesterday. They did give the key to the wrong mailbox, and the guy dropped it off because apparently people who live in my community aren't sketchy. So anyways, let me throw those back down there. I have so many, I don't have any room for them. And yeah, Toxic, most of these were just luck. I sleep really weird hours these days because my fiance works really weird hours. Like she leaves for work some days at like 5 something in the morning. And so a lot of times I'll like go to bed early, but then I'll wake up in the middle of the night. And on some of those nights, if I look on Amazon, they have booster bundles like near MSRP. Now I can't say they are at MSRP, but these Phantasmal ones were, I think, like 39, and these Journey ones came from Walmart. They were like 32, and then these Destined Rivals ones were like 45 from Amazon the other day. Last night I saw these Destined Rivals ones on Amazon for a few minutes at $40. So if you can catch Destined Rivals booster bundles on Amazon for 40, grab them as soon as you can because they're limiting you to 3 right now. And I am going to send that stuff over. Now that I have packs again, I'm going to send you and your brother a pack and that promo card. I'll probably have that mailed out by tomorrow or Thursday or so. And then I'm going to do my drawing for the giveaway, the Ascended Heroes giveaway in the next like week or so. Okay, let me just check the comments and then I'll open something else here. Do I have a Charizard promo you can buy from me? You know, I have another Mega Charizard UPC that's going to arrive today. I might be willing to part with that one because I already have like 3 or 4 that are with PSA. So yeah, make sure you're following me. Just DM me and I'll check my messages later and see if I can make that work for you. And 9 Destined Rivals booster boxes for $9.50. That is an insanely awesome price. I am super jealous. So congratulations on that. That is an awesome price. Oh, okay. Yeah, just DM me so I don't forget, unknown user, and then yeah, I'll see what I get out of all the stuff that I have coming. All right, give me 1 second. Let me open another 2 packs here. So we're gonna grab 2 more of these Prismatic. I'm gonna take unknown user's advice and grab from the middle, or second to last for now. And we're gonna open these 2 and hope there's something in them. At this point, it's like just kind of funny because whenever I open Prismatic, there's just nothing. But then I was like on social media earlier and I saw a guy like open one of these whole things with a bundle in the surprise box, and he got like 2 of the A-Spec trainers and an EX card. And I was like, oof, well, that sounds about right. So let's see if this one's any better. Professor's Research, Glaceon, and all right, we got Lucario, so technically that's a hit pack. But that's like the best thing you'll get in Prismatic. And so let's see what happens in this next one. If I get a God pack ever, I might actually cry. Oh my god, it's an Eevee in the front. Oh no, it's not a... I thought it was a... If this was a Pokeball Eevee, I was about to lose my mind. I'm not trying to master Prismatic. I am literally just trying to pull any evolution. I've gotten 2 out of like the 8 million packs I've opened so far, so But this is the worst card to see as the first card, like, because this has happened to me before, where I see this card and I'm like, oh my god, it's a god pack, and then I'm like, wait, this isn't the Pokeball version. So nope, it's not. Rip my wallet. Roaring Moon. There's another Eevee. There's a reverse holo Eevee and a Vaporeon. Well, that was not great either. So, yeah. How's my day going? Well, I'm opening Prismatic, so you know how my day's going. So, I say that now, but watch me like pull some heat here. And one sec. So, yeah, I'm not trying to master Prismatic. I'm literally just trying to get anything out of it. And yeah, it's a harder set to master. I personally think that sets like Black Bolt, White Flare, and Prismatic are the hardest to master because you have to get the Pokeball and Master Ball versions of most cards in order to get the whole set. And that seems like it could get real hard unless you're like, I mean, you can go to card shows and master set it that way, but if your goal is to master set it only by ripping packs, that's got to be so hard. Like super, super difficult. All right, let's pull from the middle again, see what happens with these. And all right, let me do my pre-recorded video. All right, 2 more Prismatic. Let's get wrecked. I feel like at this point I'm gonna be pessimistic about it, and maybe it'll like reward me for being like super pessimistic. But I've been super optimistic about Prismatic up until now, and I've pulled nothing. So I'm just gonna start being Eeyore when it comes to this set. Like, I'm not gonna pull anything. Never pulling anything again out of this set. Heatran, Pinsir, Sylveon EX. All right, we got a Evolution double rare at least. And let's see next pack. I'm gonna need to take a palette cleanser after this, the next few Prismatic packs before I open any of those surprise boxes. I'm gonna need to open something else like Phantasmal or something here. Screamtail, Hippopotas, and Leafeon. We're down to what, 6 packs out of the 14 in that Lucario Tyranitar collection. So, guess we're gonna see if we got any hits. And Mega M Gyarados. Oh, that's an awesome card. Do second to last pack. Oh yeah, those are the ones I did, which also were technically the middle ones since there's only 6 left now. All right, so did the middle pack. Let's see what is in it. All right, let's see if there's anything in this. Professor's Research, Dipplin, Groudon. Not that one. Let's try this one. Okay. Can we pull heat out of the Lucario Tyranitar collection box? I think the answer might be no. Dusclops, Dreepy, Groudon again. All right, we got 4 packs left from that box. Let's see what happens. All right, top or bottom? And poster collections and booster bundles have been best. Congrats on the Demigod pack. I would love to get that. I would love to get. At this point, I'd be happy to get 1 SIR out of this. I haven't seen an SIR from this set in like months, and I keep opening Prismatic. Yeah, I'm sad about it. All right, if nobody says anything, I'm going to do the bottom packs, and then we'll do these 2 on the top after this. All right, so we're going to do these 2. Let's open more Prismatic and get wrecked. You know, those streamers that do the like rip till you hit deals, I bet you they never do that with Prismatic because they would lose so much money. Like, you could like rip till you hit and rip like a whole booster box equivalent and get like 1 hit at the very end. Dunsparce, Cottony, Roaring Moon. I'm not even getting Pokeballs or Master Balls. This is wild. And let's see what happened. Yes, Traumatic Evolutions is 100% correct for this. Let me see if this pack has got anything, and then I need to just sit here and take a deep breath. Okay, we got a Pokeball, and that was it. Pokeball Duskull. All right, we got 2 packs left from that collection. Let me give me a second and I'll start those ones. And yeah, so we got so far out of 12 packs. So this actually checks out because the guy that responded to me on like Twitter earlier basically got the equivalent of these 4 hits from his 11 packs. So I'm gonna go ahead and just assume that one of my bundles has something in it. All right, I'm gonna take a deep breath before I open these last 2 packs because that was just depressing. All right, Traumatic Depressing Evolutions round infinity. Let's see what happens here. And thanks, Freddy, for the follow. Sorry you get to see me get wrecked, and I don't actually get any good cards right now because I'm opening Prismatic, but let's see what happens. Sylveon Reverse Hollow, probably worth a couple bucks. Execute and Espeon. All right, last pack from whatever it was, the Tyranitar and Lucario Premium Collection. The box that gave me the worst cardboard cut. Look at this thing. Like this, I like sliced my finger off with the box. It's terrible. Cardboard cuts are the worst. Let me see. No Eevee in the front, so this ain't a god pack. All right, let's see if there's at least something in this. Give me a hit. Give me an evolution. Not this wasn't the hit I was asking for. I don't want a Binding Mochi Pokeball. Houndour and Whimsicott. Wow, really, really bad. Bad time. Oh, okay, so let's see. 400 plus packs of Prismatic. Yes, you and I both. You feel my pain. That's what I live with. Is whenever I open Prismatic, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to guarantee. I could have just withdrawn some money from an ATM and gone, taken a lighter and just lit it on fire. But it's fine. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna sleeve these Pokeball guys. And what I get from Sam's, I got 4 of these booster bundle and prismatic collection things from Sam's this morning. So my fiance and I have 2 separate memberships specifically for days like this where there's a drop. And so we got 4 of them, which is exciting. And I will be back in 2 weeks to get hopefully 4 of those super premium collections because I want them. And let's be honest, I'm going to rip 3 of them at the very least. And everybody's going to watch me rip them and be like, oof, that hurts, because those are actually valuable to keep sealed long term. But sometimes I suspect that all the God packs are in like the super premium collections, the Pokemon Center ETBs, and the stuff that like they don't print a ton of. Ascended Heroes. I have Ascended Heroes ETBs coming in soon. I actually just ordered a case of tins as well. So because Ascended is so much harder to find than Perfect Order, I'm thinking about my next contest doing a Perfect Order ETB giveaway, but also then maybe doing a a tin giveaway for Ascended, because Ascended is going to continue to be hard to acquire at a decent price for probably its whole set release, honestly. The way that they're staggering this release is brutal. Let me see. And mine still has a palette full of them. Yeah, Vic, if you can get 2 more, just get 2 more. You can always sell these. I bet you could sell the sealed bundle for like at least $100 immediately, like flip it. So here where I live in Vegas, it's like Scalp Central. So there was like 8 bajillion scalpers, and the guy in front of me, or in front of my fiance in line, held up the entire line and had his daughter in a cart so that people couldn't just yell at him, because he's sitting there fighting the cashier over the fact that there was like, he's like, this isn't perfectly sealed. I want a different one. And I'm like, bro, this is like how they sealed the outside of these boxes because they're a bundle. Like, shut the heck up. And so, like, then he, like, threw a temper tantrum, and so they had to give him a different box. And then I'm sitting there for 10 minutes waiting for my fiance to check out because she was behind this guy. And, like, I realized, like, oh, he brought his daughter so that the rest of the line wouldn't just call him every name in the book for being such a loser. But like, cause that guy, and then I saw him outside. He was like literally like trying to find somebody to buy it off him, like in the parking lot. So those guys are so terrible for this hobby, and yes, shame on them, honestly. And what's up, Louie? I just saw you joined. But yeah, Vic, go get 2 more if you can. If they'll let you, like, might as well. Also keep in mind though, they're dropping these online tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific. So if you want, you might be able to score them online. Honestly, though, if your Sam's has a bunch of them, it will be really easy to grab them in person versus online. I guarantee that the bots are gonna just take over the online one. Um, they're in Sam's Club today. These things were $39.99 or $38.99. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah. And so there's 10 packs for basically $4 a pack. A little bit more with taxes, but that's like below MSRP even for like booster box prices at MSRP. So it was an incredible deal. Obviously, for a set that you could literally have spent $40 and pulled one EX card out of. So that's less of a good deal, but still a good deal. I've been chasing the prismatic stamped promo cards, or the prismatic stamped EX cards. So I still need an Umbreon, so I'm hoping it's in one of those boxes. Sam's has no tax. Oh, at least where you live. Sam's has taxes in Nevada are horrible. Like for sales tax, I have to pay for every $100. I have to pay $8.37 in tax. Yeah, Ascended ETB is 155 right now. That is insanity. Where did my little knifey thing go? Did I lose my knife? Oh yeah. Hold on. I gotta grab my knife before I open some bundles. Okay. Apparently, my fiance is in the other room watching this live, so I'm gonna talk a bunch of smack about her. All right, let's open this Phantasmal bundle. I need a break from Prismatic for a minute here. And yeah, I am always losing stuff. Yeah, Charizard UPC, honestly, you can get cheaper than that. I got one from Target for like whatever Target's charging for them, and it wasn't even hard to check out that time. I think people have finally stopped trying to scalp all those UPCs. Because I guess there's other stuff they can scalp better, like everything in Ascended Heroes, which is a super bummer, because I just want to open Ascended Heroes and not lose my entire shirt doing so. All right, all right, let's open a couple Phantasmal packs together. So I'm just gonna mix these around. I've had good luck with Phantasmal boosters, so let's see what we get. It's weird. She's like literally in the other room, like watching my stream on her phone. So that's weird. I could like literally just yell over there. All right. So first Phantasmal pack. Let's see if we get anything good. Piloswine. All right, we got a Flagon. We'll let Flagons be Flagons today. And I'm going to make all the dad jokes. And then I'm going to hear my fiance cringe in the other room. Have I considered doing Rip and Ship? Yes, I have, but I have, like, the absolute worst feeling I could possibly have is opening a God pack and it not being mine. That's like, I feel like if I did Rip and Ship, I would never stock the sets that have God packs. So I wouldn't stock any Ascended Heroes. I wouldn't stock any Prismatic or 151 because like I would be honest, personally devastated if I pulled like the Evolution God pack in particular and then I had to give it to somebody. So yeah, and let's see. But yeah, I have been considering it. I think I would do well with it and have fun considering that y'all want to watch me open packs anyways, and I'm not even giving them to anybody. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely considering it long term. The hardest thing though is finding product at a price where I could actually make a decent amount of money off of it. Because if you just like buy them like say at retail or above and then are ripping, like then you have to charge somebody else more and then you get a bad reputation as a scalper for your own prices. So that's my biggest concern is if I decide to do that at some point. Oddish, Battle Cage. All right, 2 for 2 with Phantasmal so far. What did that guy say, Louis? Did he because like we know that like Whatnot has a reputation for like scammy people who got a good hit and then like try to steal it from the person they sold it to. So I'm guessing that everybody that rips and ships, like at some point, has that moment where they're like, "Man, I wish that that pack was mine." Speaking of, all right, we're gonna open these next two Phantasmal and see if we got a hit. And yes, I've heard that GameStop does want to become a card shop. If they want to become a card shop, they better start lowering their prices and figure out something that isn't scalping, because otherwise, like, they should just close their doors and give up. But they have an opportunity to be the biggest and largest chain card shop in the world. Charmander, Togedemaru. All right, we got the normal double rare Mega Charizard, which these are actually kind of valuable. And let's try one more. But yeah, if I would I'd be happy for the people if I did rip and ship that like got something, but like if it was something I was really chasing, I would be so upset. The thing that I really don't think I could do is pull like collector boosters for Magic the Gathering that have like a potentially serialized card, because then it's like, okay, if I ripped one of those and I opened a $30,000 value card, I would be absolutely emotionally destroyed if I couldn't keep it. Ludicolo, Cresselia, Genesect, Womp Womp. What's up, PokeCash? You're the same username that lives in Vegas, right? That we were just talking in DMs. I'm on TikTok Studio, so it's hard to see the details for each user on here. And for reference, if that is the same PokeCash, he was like maybe 10 people ahead of me in the line at the same Sam's Club this morning, and I didn't realize till I saw his story and realized that I was like, wait, I took a video of the same guy that he took a video of. And just opened my Charizard UPC, got Oh, nice. Congrats, GE. Salamence SAR, that's not bad. I opened one of my Charizard UPCs had Cynthia's Garchomp SIR from Destined Rivals in it. I was stoked about that one. All right, let's open these two Phantasmal and see what happens. And then I'll look at the comments on my live again right after I rip these other two packs. Phantasmal's a set that's treated me pretty okay. I think I've gotten almost every SIR at least once from this set. Yamper, Grimsley's Move, and Vileplume. Mega Evolution, however, I am still chasing all the SIRs, so I don't know what happened. I should probably start tracking how many packs I open and what the pull rates are for me personally. I was thinking about doing that with these Destined Rivals booster bundles and then trying to buy a whole booster box and comparing the pull rates. Because everybody seems to think that English boxes have guaranteed pull rates on booster boxes, and I know for a fact that's not true. Eternatus, Jigglypuff, Pawmot. All right, so that wasn't the best booster bundle I've ever opened for Phantasmal. Well, especially since first booster bundle I opened, I gave my fiance the first pack, and she opened Mega Charizard SIR, so is what it is, though. And let's see. Let me see. Yeah, Louis, I've heard that a lot from Whatnot sellers in particular. Like I don't understand why Whatnot sellers seem to be scamming, but TikTok sellers doing the same thing seem to be more legit. Like, I don't know what the psychology is behind that. Are Whatnot's like restrictions looser for like qualifying to be a seller, or is it just that like TikTok is very, very strict? Like basically it's like one strike on TikTok and they ban you from selling. And let's see. Mega, yeah. Yep, that sounds about right. And yeah, I've opened an entire, like, I've told this story before, but I've opened like multiple boxes of Phantasmal Flame booster boxes and pulled no SIRs and like one illustration rare out of 2 boxes. And it was the wildest thing ever. I was just thankful that I pulled a Mega Charizard SIR out of a booster bundle after that. 1 sec, I'm just gonna clean some of these up. And by the way, Lukesh, you're still on. Yeah, you're still on here. I'm gonna send you two Journey Together boosters. I'm actually gonna send them out of this bundle so that you actually see me take them out of the bundle live, which I think is cooler for you. And for the rest of you, I am just sending Lukesh these things because he's been on literally every single one of my lives so far, and I appreciate the people that are very closely following me. So I'm sending him and his brother each a pack so they can do a pack battle on their own. And I'm not charging anybody anything for that. These are just random things I do because I appreciate the people that interact with me all the time. So I'm gonna put these to the side with your. I'm falling off my chair. With this stamped Bulbasaur Mega Evolution promo, and I will get those sent out to the address you sent me sometime in the next day or two. And on that note, I have 4 Journey Together packs we're gonna open because I just opened that bundle. And then I'll probably do a Destined Rivals bundle and one of these big old prismatic things, and then I'll save the rest for some other lives later this week. But yeah, so if you interact with me a lot and are always chatting with me, don't be surprised if I ever just ask you for your address and send you a random sealed booster pack or something, or promo cards, stuff like that. Appreciate y'all. I couldn't grow without the people that interact with me, so I'm big into giving it back. All right, for my usual Journey Together dad joke, let's journey together. And if you watched my stream yesterday, I got wrecked on Journey Together. Like 4 booster boxes, I pulled Articuno IR, and that was pretty much it. Marowak, Larvesta, Mamoswine EX. All right, well, we got an EX. Let's try another one. And I just realized I missed a comment on YouTube. What's up, George? Sorry for the delay there. You were on my other window and it got covered up by an alert. And so hope your day is well, and hope everybody on YouTube and Twitch are doing well. And maybe Facebook. I don't know if anybody's watching me on Facebook. If you are, I'm sorry that you're using Facebook. Ends PP up. That one's always like a joke to me. Rock Scouting and Storwax. Totally lost my train of thought there. Just got a booster box in the mail for Journey Together. Yeah, definitely try making content. Honestly, so I used to do a hockey podcast before I started doing Pokemon content. So I have the background in public speaking to be able to do that. I have also, when I was earlier in my tech career, I'd have to present quite often for, I worked in B2B banking software. So I'd have to present at conferences to 1,000 people in a room. That gets you trained really well for doing content creation. But yeah, I mean, honestly, when all those people, if you've never done any public speaking before and you don't know how to do it, when people tell you try practicing in the mirror, try it. It really does help. Also, just try pre-recording some videos. The very first thing I did when I was creating content recently was I only did pre-recorded videos for YouTube and TikTok Shorts. And the reason that I did that is so that I could look at myself and watch myself, listen to myself, and figure out what I liked and didn't like personally. But also don't get too nitpicky about stuff. Especially if you're going to start off on TikTok, people are generally pretty friendly here. I feel like the algorithm filters out a lot of the jerks in the comments. Definitely don't start on Instagram. That is the meanest people out there are on that app. But yeah, overall, I would say if you're looking to try to create content, just start small. I started off opening a couple Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy boosters, and somehow that turned into me becoming a huge Pokemon collector for the second time in my life. Yeah, so I hate editing videos. It is one of my least favorite things to do. I refuse to put a ton of effort into it, especially at the scale that my content's at right now. I have 270 or 250 something followers on YouTube, and then about a little over 5,000 here on TikTok. And yeah, I'm not trying to put in a ton of effort for that audience. So what I ended up doing is I downloaded the CapCut app, and I pay for CapCut Pro or whatever, but there's a little hack you can use if you have an iPhone and you use Apple subscriptions to subscribe to CapCut. And the hack is that you don't subscribe to CapCut directly. You do a free trial with them, and then you go into the subscriptions in the App Store app on your iPhone, and you go to the existing subscriptions, and you change it from the free trial to the $7.99 a month version of CapCut Pro. Because guess how much they're charging today? $19.99 a month for CapCut Pro. And I'm getting it for 8 because of this hack. And all it is they forgot to delete their old subscription tiers in the back end of Apple's subscription services. So you can still get there by going and editing your subscription in a free trial that way that I just said. See you later, Lukesh. Thanks for joining. I will see you in the next stream. I'll probably do another stream either tomorrow or Thursday or Friday or all three. I don't know yet. And CapCut and iPhone. Yeah, definitely try it. DM me if you get stuck. I can send you a couple screenshots because I just did this for both my fiance's phone and our roommate. Because we did the math. We're all on the same family plan since she lives with us, and it was still cheaper for 3 of us to pay $8 a month for CapCut versus the family plan. So, anyways, that's my life hack for today. Other thing before I open these next 2 boosters, in case anybody's curious, is the news came in that PSA is upcharging bulk TCG submissions, and they're now $24.99 instead of $18.99, which is absolutely insane, and I'm super upset about this. But I think they're going to get enough backlash where they adjust the price, because that's insane. And I'm just going to go and look up what their normal value tier just went up to, because if bulk is now 25, then I think value tier would be at least 30. So let me see what their pricing now looks like. I'm going to do a video on this later. Holy crap. Okay, value bulk is now $24.99 a card, up from $18.99, so a $6 increase, or like a 30-something% increase. Value is up to $32.99 a card, up from $27.99, I believe. So again, another $5 or $6 increase, and like that's insane. That is absolutely insane. And then why do I yeah, so PokeCash, the problem with Beckett is they just got bought by PSA, so they're going to go out the window soon. And even if they don't, PSA will change their charging tiers. I might try out Tag a little bit, and yeah, I'm not sure yet, but I might do. One of my buddies on here was like, "Hey, you should actually do a video comparing Tag's grading process to PSA, since you know so much about PSAs." So yeah, I'm going to try that out next and see what happens. The problem, though, is that PSA is still a gold standard for values. So if I get a 10 in Tag, it's not going to be worth as much as the same thing would be in PSA. So PSA's kind of got you there. It's like tough, because it's like, do you want to make the money that it's potentially worth, or do you want to pay cheaper prices to grade? So I think we're all kind of screwed, honestly. And then why do I prefer CapCut over just editing on TikTok? Mainly because I post to so many different social channels, and I don't want any of the cross, like, stuff. Like, if you put music in the background on TikTok, it will export the clip with music in it, and then it will get copyright stricken on YouTube. So doing an edit through CapCut makes that a lot easier to add the music in for each app later. So, like, typically what I do is I just try to keep a video around 1.5 minutes, because that seems to be about the limit for Instagram and YouTube's music clips. And then, so long as it's 90 seconds or less, I'll just upload it. I will literally use the same description in which I have AI generate for descriptions and hashtags for all my stuff. And I will copy and paste my description from TikTok, throw it on Instagram, and I'm off to the races there. And then for YouTube, I have AI make a separate title, description, and YouTube tags, just so I can more easily copy and paste in their format. And sounds good, PokeCash. I'll reach out to you on DM. We'll do a collab one of these days, since you're here in town with me. All right, let's open these next 2 Journey Togethers. And then I'll open one of these Destined Rivals booster bundles, open one of those Prismatic Sam's Club things, and then I'll probably call it for today, just because I want some more product to live stream and rip with y'all later this week. And honestly, I could sit here and rip all of this today, and then I would just be sad that I don't have anything to rip later. So I need to learn how to limit myself. Metapod, Cutiefly, Ribombee. I ribombed on that pack, that's for sure. All right, let's see what else we got here. And yeah, I was gonna do a live stream the other day to talk more about my grading processes, but because my friend Steph was sick for the co-host, we're gonna do it later this week. And so I'll go over some of my grading techniques with y'all then. Fungus, Bombardier, Ludicolo. All right, well, I know Lukesh signed off, but I'm going to bet that the hits are in one of these 2 packs that I'm sending him, so I hope he gets lucky. He deserves it. He was telling me, he's a younger kid, he's still in school, but he was saying how, his parents aren't really a big fan of him spending money on Pokemon, so I'm like, you know what? If you and your brother want to rip a pack, I'll send you a pack. All right, let's open this Destined Rivals one next. But yeah, and like I said, I don't mind like giving things back to people that have been supporting me. So really appreciate y'all, and I will probably do similar things for those of you that I interact with all the time on these streams. All right, so we got 6 Destined Rivals. This is going to be the start of my experiment to see how many hits I can get out of Destined Rivals booster bundles if I open 6 of them over time. Because I'm convinced that you're going to get the same pull rate in these as you'd get in a booster box. And I will probably prove it. All right, let me see here. Let's get started with this guy. Wash Rotom. All right, we got Rotom IR to start off with. I can't complain about that. And we got a Blaziken. Does anybody ever wonder if like the people that come up with some of these Pokemon names were like, I feel like they were not sober when they come up with these names. I feel like it's a bunch of like maybe English and Japanese like dual like people that can speak both languages, and they're just like getting drinks somewhere and like coming up with the most ridiculous sounding names and dad jokes possible. Like Pseudo Ludo or Fungus and Amoongus. Like, come on, who is coming up with these names? They're hilarious. All right, let's see what's in this pack. Like Impidimp. This one's the funniest one for me though, because whenever I do captions on my CapCut or TikTok, it translates what I say to the name Obama, like the president, and then a separate word snow. So now whenever I see that card, I literally say Obama Snow. Morgrem, Baltoy, and Gorbis. All right. Another tip for you is, Louie, if you're ever starting to do live streams and creating content and stuff, I have a camera that's pointing at my desk that's like right below where you can see my mic here. And right below that on a different arm, I have my phone with a separate mic, which is clipped to my shirt. And that is what I use for all my TikTok shorts so that it's in 4K and like higher quality than a stream. You don't have to do it that way, but if you want like people to enjoy the quality of your like content when you're just recording stuff, that's the best way to do that. All right, let's open 2 more Destined Rivals and see what happens with these. And let's see if we can get any more ridiculous Pokemon names today. I've already seen Fungus and Pseudo-Ludo, so can we get a more ridiculous name? Rotom, that's a pretty ridiculous one. It's a lawnmower Pokemon. I mean, come on. Ponyta, Tauros, and Misty's Gyarados. And let's see what's in pack number 3 of 6 from this bundle. We got a Rotom illustration rare so far, so we're doing okay. And I have 5 more of these bundles in a box, or like 4 more of these bundles in a box, 1 behind me, and a bunch on their way from somewhere later this month. Lurantis, Power Weight. All right, Team Rocket's Archer. I have both these cards, but I'll take the hit. All right, let me check chat again. Yeah, absolutely, no problem for the advice. And so I use DJI mics for my iPhone. The cool thing is this is the DJI mic 2. And so if you look here, if you have an older iPhone, you can still use these. Or if you have a different, like if you have a couple iPhones in your family and you want to be able to use it on any one, this thing attaches to the receiver and you just pull off the USB-C version and put this lightning one on. And so then it has a spot in the case so you don't lose it. And then you get 2 mics with it, and this thing's like AirPods from a charging perspective. You can charge the whole thing all in this case, and then it's got USB-C to charge the case itself. I think I paid a little under $200 on a deal for this. I think you can get the new version of this, the Mic 3, for that price or close to it. Wait till you see it on a deal, though. I would say it feels like you can find a time like in the coming months during a sale that you could pay like $150 or so on that. Does it filter out background noise? There is a setting. You have to play with the settings on the actual mic itself. I personally don't have it set right now to filter out background noise, but there is like another mode that allows you to do that has like noise canceling built in. If I'm out in the wild, I'll turn that setting on. One sec. Let me grab. What did I drop? I dropped something. I think it was a top loader. And so it comes with this carry case also. I need to start doing tech reviews too because I buy so much tech. And on top of that, it comes with these little fuzzy things that go into the port, like the headphone jack on the top. And it doesn't actually power anything, but what it is a windscreen. And so you basically can just use these, and then all of a sudden, oh, whoops. Oh, no, I'm not. I thought my iPhone was still recording. I'm like, oh, crap. I just turned on a second mic for my iPhone there by mistake. But yeah, and then it also has, I have no idea what this cable's supposed to do, but it has some kind of cable to attach the little thing to something else. And yeah, so if you're just recording on your phone's camera and you get like that like crackling noise from like the camera, the phone's microphones, it definitely doesn't have that same problem. I've been very happy with the quality. What I will say is you'll have to adjust the settings a little bit to make sure that the levels are correct. But it's just like with anything else. If you've like ever recorded audio anywhere, that isn't just like from your phone's microphone. Is you just have to do a little bit of leveling and balancing. So sometimes in CapCut, I'll just like push the audio a little bit louder and make sure it's all set that way. But yeah, versus just your phone, like the audio is night and day better. Because I am a audio nerd and I used to like make music and stuff, like not good music, I just used to try. Um, it's not the best microphone, but for the size and the versatility of the DJI mics, they're fantastic. Now, for the mic you're hearing me through right now is a Shure MV7. It's basically the podcast version of an SM7B mic. I didn't want to have to power my SM7B mic, and this is powered by USB, so that's why I went with this versus an SM7. Because if I was still recording music all the time, I'd 100% get an SM7 again for vocals, though. And what's up, yo, 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 what? And if there's anybody on Twitch, I might not be seeing any comments if you're making them. I do see one from YouTube, but I haven't seen any from Twitch. But yeah, let's open these next two Destined Rivals boosters together, then we'll move on to some more Prismatic, and you'll watch me probably get wrecked for an entire 10 packs again. That or I'll hit a God pack, and we'll all be super excited for me. Or I'll at least be super excited for me. I'm honestly super excited for me that I have this many Pokemon cards in front of me, and I didn't pay insane prices for almost any of them. Hippopotas, Citadel. All right, we got Metagross. I guess we'll call it a hit. I need to get in a better habit of sleeving cards right away. All right, and next one here. Oh boy, let's see what happens with this. All right, can we get another hit before the end of this bundle? Maskiff, Skwovet, and we can't get another hit. But we have 5 more Destined Rivals bundles to go through in the coming days. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. Let's open one of these big boys. All right, where can I cut this so it doesn't get weird? We're going to start at the back, I think. All right, so we got our Sam's Club Prismatic bundle from the early February drop. The SPC bundle releases 2 weeks from today. If you got a Sam's Club near you, you should try to get in line and get that one because that one is going to be worth something as a resellable thing. This is interesting. So, just an observation here. The outside was sealed. This was sealed. The actual booster bundle has a little tape on it. Not technically fully sealed. So, if anybody's trying to buy these to resell the bundle, you're not going to get the same price you'd get if this had cellophane on the outside. So, just a heads up, anybody that's trying to rip these or not rip these, resell them. But you know what? Good for Sam's Club. Like, this actually is a good thing in my opinion because it means that if somebody wanted to take this bundle apart and sell them separately, they're going to lose money, and that makes me happy because I'm tired of all these scalpers scalping. So I learned something new today. Now let's see what's inside this bundle. I was on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, earlier, and some guy posted that he only got 5 packs in his bundle. And then another guy posted it as thread, and he got 7. He's like, "Hey, I found your other pack." So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got the right amount in this one. But I thought that was hilarious that one guy got 7, another guy got 5. And then so I was like, watch the guy that got 7 packs hit a god pack in the 7th pack. And that would have just been like, I would have been so devastated to be the other guy at that point. All right, let's start off with 2 of these, and then we'll keep going. Okay, are we going to get anything good? The answer is no, it's prismatic, so probably not. Just live streaming my struggle. Is this Master Ball? No, it's just regular Pokeball Houndour. We got a Slowpoke and an Arcaludon. And let's see on pack number 2 what happens. You know what? I like these surprise boxes for prismatic though, because what I've been doing is putting all my double rares in one of them, and then I put all my Pokeball cards in the other one. They're like a really good size for fitting like bulk storage of sleeved cards. Little Leo, Dunsparce, Glaceon. And those 2 packs went about how I expect with prismatic. Alright. Oh boy. Are we gonna strike out on the next 2 packs? We probably will, but can this set surprise me at least once in my life where I actually don't just like completely get destroyed? I just like one pack with something in it that is like an evolution SIR. I mean, obviously I'd like a god pack, but not this one. Dreepy, Crispin, Flareon, no hits. Alright, let's see what happens in this next one. I feel like I need to get some music going on this live channel next time, so I'll try to figure that out and not get copyright stricken at the same time. I feel like TikTok actually doesn't care about the music part, but I feel like the one that would yell at me for that is probably YouTube. Actually, Twitch, too. Twitch is, like, really restrictive. All right, we got Scoop Up Cyclone, we got an Ace Spec, we got a Pokeball Heatran, double hit. Thought we were going to get an EX at the end there. All right, well, we got a couple okay somethings, at least. So there's that. And work phone Gmail account said the surprise are bulk boxes. Yes, they're way better than plain, right? And yeah, on YouTube there's that whole DRM free music library. I might just start like pulling some lo-fi stuff just as background music for my streams. And they don't care if you use that on other streams either. So I'll probably try to just use that royalty free music. It's just the interface for the one on YouTube at least is not super fun to work with to like grab the actual song files and stuff, but yeah, I likely will do that. And yeah, these are better than the plain white for just storing stuff in them. So I'm a big fan of those for sure. So, all right, let's open up these next 2 prismatic, and I don't have anything nice to say, so I don't. My mom always said to not say anything at all. So we're just gonna open this prismatic, and that's all I'm gonna say right now. Larvitar, Eevee, Fluttermane. That was not good either. All right, one more pack from that bundle, and then we'll open the surprise box and see if that is better. Oh, I don't know what better means for prismatic. Like, better in prismatic could mean that you just get, like, I don't know, one more Master Ball card, I guess. All right, Groudon, Dusclops. All right, we got Ray for full art. I can't say full art trainer today because I am too flabbergasted at the no hits I'm getting for any evolutions. All right, well, I know I have a guaranteed evolution in this surprise box in the form of a promo card or a stamped prismatic EX card. Let's see, where is the best place to cut this box so I don't cut the box under it? Right here. Okay, let's see what happens with this one. I need like, I need to keep enough product to do lives through the next week or two, since I'm still waiting for my like background check for my new job to go through, and it's taking forever. And I there's not gonna be anything wrong with it. It's just gonna take forever, and I'm getting bored of not working at this point. Like, I don't know how people can just not work ever. All right, so we got our storage box. I'm just gonna leave that guy off to the side now. We got our 4-packs that come in the Prismatic surprise box, and let's see which card we got. So, which of the promo cards was in the Prismatic surprise box? It is okay, I got the Eevee again. I like this one. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave that over on the side. I just need Umbreon. So what I really need is the Umbreon, because I sent those all in for grading, and now that PSA is charging more, I really can't justify it, but I wanted to have all 9 of them graded as 10s if I can help it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I'm willing to pay $25 to grade a double rare. At least it's like a stamped double rare, but still. All right, let's see what's in this one. Every time I open this set, I just like pray that I'm going to see an Eevee Pokeball at the front. Shaman, Professor's Research, Blood Moon Ursaluna. All right, wasn't in that one. Maybe it's in this one. You know where that God Pack is going to be. It's in that one sitting behind me in that Pokemon Center ETB. Every single day I like walk in my office and I look at that ETB and it's just like, bro, you want to open me? You know the God Pack's in here. And I'm like, the God Pack's not in there. Leave me alone. But then it's like, come on, bro. You know you want to open me. I'm actually going to do a skit video on that of my Pokemon Center ETB just talking to me. Little Leo, Dunsparce, Sylveon EX. All right, we got another Evolution double rare. I need an SIR. Please give me one out of these 2 at least. And then I guess I have 30 Prismatic packs left for right this second. Like, I feel like there needs to be 1 SIR in all of the packs I have left. Considering I opened, after this it'll have been 27, just today. I'm about to start making shirts that's like, I opened 1,000 packs of Prismatic and all I got was this shirt. If anybody would buy that, I will 100% make some of those shirts. All right, we got at least that was a foil energy. Maybe we got something good in here. Come on, give me some heat. All right, this is not, I keep saying that, and then this is the heat I get, is a Pokeball Buddy Poffin. Oh, that didn't feel good. That felt very bad. Yeah, so, hey, I said at the start of this stream, I'm like, is everybody ready to watch me get wrecked in Prismatic Evolutions? And nobody said no, so, yeah, you just saw me get wrecked in Prismatic Evolutions. So, I think I'm going to open one more booster bundle real quick here. I just saw Jace join. I don't want to like be like, hey, Jace, welcome to my stream. And now I'm going to leave because I don't want to open any of these 8 million cards that are on my desk. But yeah, you missed me getting completely wrecked. We're 27 packs into Prismatic, and all I got was this t-shirt. Any SIRs yet? What do you think? Hold on, we'll do a quick recap here of all the hits that I got, and I also opened 4 Journey Together and a booster bundle of Destined Rivals, and all I got was this t-shirt. Wait, I just realized I forgot to open this other Prismatic pack. I just like missed it. It was hiding behind my camera. So, all right, Jace says he's my lucky charm, so I am gonna open this, and please be my lucky charm, because I don't know. I made one of those jokes the other, like a couple months back. I was taking a video of a rainbow that was like sitting over the north of Las Vegas. And at the very end, I'm like, it's got me lucky charms. I thought it was funnier than it probably was, but you know what's not going to be funny is no hits from this pack. Dreepy, Buddy Poffin. All right, well, no hits either. I'm going to open one more Destined Rivals boost bundle after this. Just let me sleeve these cards real quick, because I don't want to end on Prismatic. I think going forward, when I open more Prismatic throughout the live streams in the next week or so, I'm not going to end on this. I'm going to like start with Prismatic and not end. I need to invent a trash compactor specifically for putting Pokemon cards in, or Pokemon booster wrappers in the trash. Because I swear those things, like, they're not a good time when you're just trying to like put a bunch of booster pack wrappers in there. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. We opened a Phantasmal bundle too, and so we got 3 out of 6 hits in Phantasmal. We got basically no hits in Journey. But the worst thing is when you look at which hits I got for Prismatic. Full art trainers that are worth $1. Pokeballs, 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 an EX card. Yes. It was a good time. It's a real good time. I'm doing it for the content, apparently. Sure as heck not grading any of these cards at $25 a pop. Good times. Okay, so let me put these off to the side again. And then we'll open one more Destined Rivals bundle since I have a ton of those. And then I'm going to take a break for a little bit, and I will probably be back tomorrow because I also have a Mega Charizard UPC like that's delivering later today. So I feel like I should just rip that real quick. Let me replenish my background here so it looks better. That looks much better. 1 second. I feel like a card shop right now. Does anybody else have a bunch of product ever, or when you do, you like line it all up and you're like feel proud of it? Because that's how I feel right now when I'm like just stacking all this product. Because it's been a while. Like ever since I lost my job, I've been very minimal about what the product I was buying because I didn't have a job and I didn't know when I was gonna have a job. And so now I'm back, baby, and look at all the stuff in the background. All right, let me fix my live. It's yelling at me that I am idle because it never detects enough movement in my lives, even though I'm like waving the booster bundle around. And I'm like talking the whole time, so. Yes, and USPS didn't find the bundles. A neighbor opened his locker and found them in there and then walked them over to my house the other day, or last night, at like late. And so, yeah, USPS clearly just gave somebody or put the key in the wrong box. Which is insane that, like, they're the federal, well, no. I would say it's insane that the federal government can't figure that out, but it's the federal government, so they definitely can't figure that out. It's like it took them, they did the Real ID shift in 2005, and it took them 21 years to actually enforce it. Let's see. All right, we're going to do Destined Rivals. But yeah, for sure, great neighbor. Super happy that they didn't just open it, but it was from one of the TikTok vendors, so the like return address wasn't obvious that it was cards. And so I think that, I mean, I don't think that this guy, he was like a 6-year-old black dude. I'm pretty sure he wasn't collecting Pokemon, but like, still, like, I'm just glad that it didn't say what it was. And 1 second here. Let me see what so yeah, and Willie, I'd like to have a lot of product too. The product that I always acquire is generally the same product that I always rip, and the couple times I've tried to keep a sealed collection, I'm like, I got itchy one day, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna rip it. And so lately, I'm like, you know what, not only am I gonna rip it, I'm gonna do it on a live stream while pre-recording it for my normal videos, and so I can kill all the birds with one stone. And but yeah, I just don't like keeping sealed product. Like I'll keep the Pokemon Center ETB sealed, and then anything else I want to like rip, get something good, use that for content, and then send it in for grading to potentially profit off it later. But now that grading's even more expensive, I got to figure out what my long-term plan is going to be there. All right, let's open these 2 Destined Rivals boosters out of another bundle, and then see if we get any hits. And yes, I have heard car rips are lucky. Every time I've ripped in the car, I have pulled less than nothing. And then whenever I do rip in the car, it's usually that I just came out of like a local card shop and I don't have any sleeves. So then I'm like terrified that I'll pull something really good and like have to like hold it in my hand till I get home. Scraggy, Giovanni, Zerora. All right, wasn't in that pack. Let's try the next one. I'm gonna start like ripping in like the most random places that I can find. I ripped at a wedding the other day, and then at a bar after the wedding. I'm going to do one on a plane one of these days. Pseudo Wudo, Team Rockets Energy, Electivire. Alright, we keep getting EX hits, or double rare hits. I just want an SIR at this point. I demand one. I don't want one, I demand one. Alright, let's see what happens with these next two here. I would really like to get something before I end this live stream that is better than the Flygon illustration rare. I think is our best card so far. That is so sad. We're on booster number 40 for this stream. So when somebody asked me if I would like to be a ribbon shipper, right now I would. I'd like to have sold all these packs to somebody else and made money off them. Tauros and... Oh, there's my double rare hit. I'm never going to get anything better ever again. It's fine. It's fine. You're just seeing me slowly descend into madness. Anything good? No, nothing good. Everything good is behind me in this background, and you can see it's all a bunch of double rares. I'm actually laughing because it's comically bad at this point. And yes, I did get Destined Rivals at least. I'm just not doing well with it today, but I am very happy that I at least got my bundles. They were just in somebody else's, or the mail person gave somebody else my locker key. Roserade, Skwovet, and nothing burger. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. These are probably gonna be my last packs because I don't want to open anything else. I'm just gonna lose. I don't have any content left, but I'll also be totally out. Let me figure out what to do with these guys. I'll just stack them there for now. Alright, that's all the Pokemon cards I have in my possession as of right this second, until that Mega Charizard UPC arrives later. And then I'm done until Ascended Heroes comes out. No, I lied. There's more Destined Rivals coming. I have a problem. Alright, last two packs from that next bundle, or that last bundle. Anyways, I can only seem to pull double rares today, and for anybody that is watching this as a pre-recorded video, I am 50 packs into a live stream right now, and I have pulled, my best card was a Flygon illustration rare from Phantasmal Flames. So how's my day going? Well, lighting my money on fire. That's how my day's going. Typhlosion, Floatzel, Crustle. My pack luck feels like a Crustle today. Alright, let's see what's in this next one. And you know what's in this next one? Pokemon cards. That's what's in this next one. Yep, I was right. There's Pokemon cards in here. Zubat, Power Weight, Zamazenta. Oof, that was bad. Okay, let's see. I've been on stream for about an hour now. Somebody, unknown user, you want me to open Phantasmal again, and you sent me a message. Yeah, I'll check my messages in a few minutes once I get off this stream. You know what? I think I'm going to call it today. I feel like my luck is so bad that I should just call it quits and come back tomorrow or the next day and just rip some more. But also because I want to dismantle that Mega Charizard UPC so I can take a look at the promo card, make sure that it's something I want to get rid of, which it should be. I've gotten rid of a bunch of those. I sent some out to friends, so I'll probably part with that one. But yeah, so I'm probably going to break for now since this was... I literally can't afford to light any more money on fire today. And so I think tomorrow will be a more lucky day. And so I want to come back tomorrow afternoon sometime, rip some more of this, probably rip another prismatic collection thing there and a couple more bundles and see if we get luckier. So tune in for that. I'll also have the 18 packs to rip from the Mega Charizard UPC, so I'll probably start with those. And yeah, we'll take it from there, and hopefully we hit something really good, because today was a really bum day for all the packs I opened. And yes, tomorrow better be my day, because if not, then... I don't know. If not, then all my luck better go to Ascended Heroes when the ETBs drop next week, because I don't know where else my luck just went. Or I need to go and actually play a machine here in Vegas and see what happens. Because, oh yes, and so I guess we'll find out. Amazon isn't going to deliver the Destined Rivals I got from them till next week, but one of my local shops has the 3 I ordered from them ready, and I'm probably not going to pick those up till my Ascended Heroes ATVs are ready for pickup next Friday. So this might be it for the foreseeable future till I go and grab some more stuff from my local stores. So, anyways, I will definitely be back online. If not tomorrow, then Thursday, but I'm most likely tomorrow. And so, yeah, definitely make sure if you're not following me, follow me. If you are following me, appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be back on pretty soon here, sometime in the next 48 hours at the very latest. So tune in for that. And thanks again all for interacting and watching live. And I'm sorry I didn't have any better hits, but it was at least amusing for y'all to watch me just like get wrecked. So anyways, later y'all. Till next time.